Oh.
I'm Jonathan Rosenblum, a board member of the Interfaith Coalition for Worker Justice of South Central Wisconsin. Today, the board of the Interfaith Coalition for Worker Justice approved what we are calling the 14 Theses for Wisconsin Worker Justice. 14 points to be blue-taped to the Capitol door. I hope I'll find an assistant who can help with this, but if we have any difficulty, we also have Post-its, which you all have taught us how to use very, very creatively. And so, thesis number 1 of the Interfaith Coalition for Worker Justice. As Dr. King said 43 years ago this week, we are here tonight in spite of a storm. The issue is injustice. The issue is the refusal of this government to be fair and honest in its dealings with its public servants. Those are Dr. King's exact words from Into the Mountaintop. That is thesis number 1. May I have somebody help me post this to the door?
Somebody grab it!
Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Tom. I think we can always count on Tom Bird for this.
Drill that one in good.
Thesis number 2. We'll shorten this a bit. Wisconsin led this nation in the establishment of collective bargaining for public sector workers. Collective bargaining in the state of Wisconsin is a fundamental right for public workers and all workers of this state, and should be enshrined in the state constitution, as it is enshrined in the hearts of the people of Wisconsin. All workers deserve a voice at work, and this is what democracy looks like. Can I have a little help with number 2? Thank you. Justin, appreciate that. You're always where we need you. Thesis number 3. Home health care workers, child care workers, University of Wisconsin faculty and staff, and University of Wisconsin hospital employees shall have and maintain the right to collectively bargain. Can I have a little help with number 3? What's your name? Will. Thank you, Will. We're here wherever we need you. Thank you. Sorry, we need some blue painter's tape. We're having a little trouble with the Post-it. If anybody else has some, we might need it. Thesis 4. Union members shall maintain the right of direct dues deduction to their unions in the same way as management has reserved the right to deduct their salaries or wages, as with United Way deductions. All who benefit from the union contract shall pay their fair share of union dues. Wisconsinites know that a right to work here should mean access to jobs, not a tax on unions.
That's right.
What's your name? Callan, thank you very much, sir. Thesis number 5. Contract duration must be determined by negotiations of the parties as guided by the state's legal traditions, not by the dictate of the governor or the legislature. Can I have a little help? What's your name? Sherry, thank you very much. Thesis number 6. When workers choose to join a union, their choice shall remain valid until and unless workers choose by the traditional and time-tested terms of the Wisconsin Peace Act to decertify and dissolve As long as collective bargaining rights are intact, public employees will not strike without authorization of law or seek in every way to avoid such strike, but if they are deprived of the means of settling disputes over wages and benefits, this state shall not punish workers and their unions for protecting their interests through other means. Help me. What's your name? Linda, thank you very much.
Go on, next. Go on. Take a turn. I want to go.
Okay, speaker's getting cold. We're going to go very quickly. 8. The Interfaith Justice of South Central Wisconsin is very committed to the winnowing and sifting of truth, and in consultation with the people of Wisconsin, not in legislation by cloak of night and sleight of hand.
That's right.
Thank you very much. Okay, we're at number 9 very quickly. As stated by Wisconsin's great progressive governor, the corporation does not limit its operations to the legitimate conduct of business. Therefore, men must be aggressive, and women, for what is right if government is to be saved from men who are aggressive for what is wrong. Have a little help. Number 10, we're moving along. It is no easy matter to make this republic genuinely an industrial as well as political democracy. We must have our face like flint against government by plutocracy or government by mob. You know who said that? Teddy Roosevelt in the preface to a book called The Wisconsin Idea. And we're almost done, Justin. I'm very sorry to be taking up this time.
Thank you. We need to post all this.
Point 11. To be blue taped and posted to the Capitol door, as declared by the Peace Act of Wisconsin Statute Section 111, Industrial Peace. Regular and adequate income for the employee, uninterrupted production of goods. These are largely dependent upon the maintenance of fair, friendly, mutually satisfactory employment relations. The Interfaith Coalition in this respect commends the exemplary history of the Wisconsin Employment Relations Commission and calls for all positions in that agency, in particular the General Counsel, to remain civil service and independent from the appointment of the governor of this state. A little help, please. Point 12. From the Wisconsin Constitution, Section 22, the blessings of free government can only be maintained by a firm adherence to justice, moderation, temperance, frugality, and by frequent recurrence to fundamental principles. Thank you. In that light, thesis number 13. In 2011, fundamental principles for worker rights include the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, the covenants on civil, political, economic, social, and cultural rights, and the conventions of the International Labor Organization, as recognized by the vote of workers, employers, and government representatives of the United States. For the Declaration on Fundamental Principles at Work of the International Labor Organization, you can read it at home. I won't read it. Number 13. Finally, and I apologize for going on. Point 14 from the Interfaith Coalition for Worker Justice Board of South Central Wisconsin. Thesis 14. I quote from Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. from the mountaintop, as he said in his last words of his last speech, "Let us rise up tonight with greater readiness. Let us stand with greater determination, and let us move on. Let us move on in these powerful days, these days of challenge, to make, I add, Wisconsin and America what it ought to be.
Yeah!
Thank you very much.
Post that one! Thank you!
We'll post that, and I will post it with you. What is your name?
Cheeky Louise.
Cheeky Louise, thank you. You're always where we need you.
Yeah.